What's up guys, it's Austin here from Royal Highness Pythons, and in today's video I got two new animals I'm going to be showing you guys. Well, they're not so new, they've been in my collection for a few months now. It's just that I'm finally going to show them off to you guys, and no, they're not ball pythons. So before we get into that stuff, huge shout out to my channel, My Content, which is a podcast that me, myself, Lord of Lion, Billy, and Chris Ward from the Reptile Ward do every Monday night. So if you're already not checking that out, go and check it out. It's on Mutation Creation Canada YouTube channel. So go and check that out Monday nights, and it's pretty long sometimes. So if you have nothing better to do, definitely tune in and watch. We talk about snakes, genetics, funny stuff, and pretty much anything going on in the hobby. So if you have nothing to do Monday nights like most people don't, definitely go and check it out. Now let's get right into this video. So the two new animals I got, they're not pythons, they're actually boas, and they're both down here. So here we have two females IMG Anery hypo boas. And if you don't know much about boas, IMG is a co-dominant morph, so is hypo, and Anery is a recessive morph. And I'm just gonna bring these girls up right now. Hopefully I don't get tagged. This one was being a little bitey earlier, but she's really stunning. I love the black on her head, and these guys are about a year old. Just really like the blackness on this one's head. If I pull the other one out, she's not as dark as her sister, but they're both IMG hypo aneries once again, and hopefully this one doesn't tag me right now. She's looking at my finger wrong. And boas are not like ball pythons where they're very docile. They are usually docile like you see right now, but sometimes they like to go and bite. And hopefully that's not the case right now, because I have been handling rats all day at Mutation Creation. Today was feeding day. And I actually have a few rats from the facility that didn't make it on the way to the facility. So instead of throwing them out, I thought I would definitely feed them to my boas. And having boas in a ball python collection is very good idea, because sometimes you get ball pythons who would like to go and kill the rat and not actually eat it. Or if you have some picky eaters that are ball pythons, boas are usually trash cans where you can feed them as many rats as you want. But I definitely would not recommend that, because boas do regurgitate just like other snakes, and when boas do it, it's not too good for their intestines and their digestive tract. So I definitely would not recommend feeding your snake more than 2 meals if you already fed it once. But can't wait till these girls get a little bit bigger and get more darker. IMG is called increasing melanin gene, and basically that means that the snake is going to get darker with each shed and every time she grows, which is really cool. And hopefully one day both of these females would be jet black, and I just can't wait to see that. So I'm definitely going to give you guys some updates in the future. And I'm just going to go put this girl down right now and pull out her sister, because I don't want to neglect the other one. Let me get her back. And I'm surprised that she went back that easily, because I used to keep and breed boas in the past, and usually boas do not like to go back into their tubs or cages. But these two girls are really docile, really amazing. Just look at that head. Doesn't have as much black as her sister, but the dots are coming in, and when she grows a little bit more and sheds, I'm sure she'll be a nice jet black color. And something I love about these boas is just their side pattern. It's just insane. Almost looks like a tribal pattern with all this nice little dots in it. Even their eyes are speckled, which are really cool. It's got some nice speckling around the eyes. And the top of her eye is gray and the bottom is black, which is just insane. And even look at these guys' bellies. So the bellies on these things are crazy. They have all these really nice black speckling, almost like a yellow belly in ball pythons, but instead of being yellow, it's all black. Just super insane. And a lot of people think that boas can get to these really huge feet of length, but they usually only get between 5 to 7 feet long. I have had some really big boas in the past. I actually used to keep more than 12, and the biggest one I had was just over 7 feet, and she was a monster. So you hear people saying they have 12, 13, 14, 15 foot boas. I don't know what tape measure they're using, but usually it's a lie. So if you are looking to buy a boa, don't be too scared about the size, because they'll only get around this big depending how much you feed them, and then they'll only get around 6 feet long, which is very manageable compared to some of the other snakes like the reticulated pythons, Burmese pythons, African rock pythons. Definitely a cool snake to have, and they're a lot better in my opinion for handling than a ball python, because ball pythons sometimes could just be a pet rock, while when you have boas, they always move around in your hand. They look like they're very inquisitive, or I'm not even going to try to say that word. It looks like they're trying to go and search around their environment and figure out what's going on. It's a very beautiful snake. And now let's get into the feeding video. So let's go. So now it's time for the feeding portion, which a lot of you guys probably want to see. And here we have 2 rats that did not make it. They died of somewhat natural causes. I'm not too sure how they died, but they were dead. So we're not going to let them go to waste. We're going to go and feed them. And the best thing to feed them to is the boas, because they do not care if it's a live rat, frozen thawed rat, or a dead rat. So let's do this one first. And you can see these guys are already eager to go. See what happens. You can get this guy to come up a bit. Boom. And it's that fast. And I just like to go and take the tail a bit and shake it, just so it can get that real life feel, so it's still like in the wild and it was hunting. I'm gonna just do it to her sister right here, who already looks amped up to eat. And let's see what we can get her to go. Boom, just like that. A little shake once again, and they should be good. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are my 2 new animals, my boas, and I would like you guys to go and put some names down in the comments for what I should name them. They're going to be the only snakes in my collection that have names, aside for the one I have that I named Princess. But other than that, these 2, I need you guys to pick a name. So comment down below and I'll go and pick a name, 2 names that you guys do, and I'll go give you guys a shout out in the next video where I do an update on them. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.